You're live. See if I knock it over. I have a water heater here. I don't think so. Doors in the way? Yeah, it's okay if it is. I have a water heater right next to my door. And I have all these rigged up pieces of mattress so the sound doesn't echo, which it still echoes. But that culprit is from this wall right here. Right? Nobody cares. See, I disappear. I got to get a better camera. But the sound, boom, 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 boom. And the reason I know that is because when I bend down and I talk, it goes around. What does that have to do with yoga? Nothing. Besides the fact that this is my future yoga studio that's coming along slowly, very slowly. I mean, very slowly. So this is number 145, yoga routine, can't speak. And that's what it has to do with yoga. So this morning, I watched a video that popped up on my YouTube channel. Or, yeah, I guess, not on my YouTube channel, but on YouTube. And it was titled, Maintain Your Peace. Inspiration from Swami Satchidananda, Integral Yoga. And the channel, YouTube channel, is Integral Yoga. I'm subscribed, so when a video is new, it pops up. Even old ones pop up. And the video was basically of Satchidananda explaining that maintaining your peace all the time is yoga. And this is the yoga that I learned when I first learned yoga 20-something years ago. It was more than just the hatha part, the poses and all. It's a lifestyle. And this is where I got this from. Be true, be you. I mean, I thought of that a long time ago. Actually, I used to say, be true, be you. That is yoga. But the person that did my sign said, keep it simple. So I made it simple. So I compromised my belief. No, I didn't compromise. And in the video, Satchidananda explains 2 ways to maintain this peace. The first way, he states, and I took notes, try to live a natural life, not an artificial life. Be true, be you. That's summed up. He didn't say be true, be you. I said that. He said try to live a natural life, not an artificial life. In other words, let go, period. Let go. And to let go, you have to have acceptance, which leads into his next point, is to accept. And he words it this way. Accept everything that comes to you. Accept everything that goes away from you. And when you do this, I've experienced this. It's ups and downs. I don't do this all the time. But when you do this and you let go, you just accept, man, there is a peace. And according to Satchidananda, that is yoga. That peace is yoga. And that is what we're learning to tap into on the yoga mat. So we're doing yoga and we're doing these poses in order to accept where we are, in order to learn how to move with acceptance, letting go of control, letting go of trying to be somewhere. And we're learning that on the yoga mat. And then when you get off the yoga mat, you take that mindset off the yoga mat. You have an accepting mind. You accept what's happening around you. You accept yourself. You're letting go of control. And when you do that, you get down to who you really are. Not what others want you to be. Not what you want others to think who you are. Just be you, man. Just be you. And there's peace in that. And acceptance is not about taking negativity. You know, for example, if somebody's being negative to you, that doesn't mean, oh, I just accept it. You're not accepting it in here. You're accepting that situation. You're accepting that that person is being negative. Okay? But you don't let that negativity become you. You accept it over there. You're peaceful, man. You're accepting of that. Let that person in his car honk at you. For real, man. Don't let that honking make you react. Just be at peace. And that is what we are learning on the yoga mat. Hey, the dog barked. You heard the dog? Every time that little dog, it wasn't always this way, but when that little dog barks, he's early, actually, he's 5 minutes early. A bigger dog barks. Like he told him, like, hey, bark. You know, or the big dog might be saying, hey, shut up, man, I'm trying to sleep. So today we're going to do 6 sun salutations. That means we're going to move into them a little bit faster than we usually do. And we're going to go with a flow, of a form of a flow, where the sun salutations are becoming or will become a moving meditation. That happens when you focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing, which heightens your awareness, lets you feel the movements, lets you feel the stretching. And then you take that heightened awareness even off the yoga mat. You're aware of what's going on. It allows you to be who you are, allows you to accept, allows you to be open. So let's go ahead and begin. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes come up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the arms, the shoulders. And you're just going to bring your focus to your breathing. And focus solely on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. You're going to make sure your bones are lined up, where the skeleton is just standing as if you were just your skeleton. And this is the mountain pose. Mountain pose is a firm, stable pose. The mindset here, becoming one with the earth. Just like a mountain, it is the earth. We're the earth too. It's oneness, stability, firmness, and all that stuff. But all that comes from being one. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. You'll push the arms out, up and back. Inhale is the first stretch, so nice and easy. Exhale, as you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. You're going to go right into the standing forward bend. With the standing forward bend, palms are to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to pull yourself in and down. And you're focused on the breathing. Now, when you're focused on the breathing in this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air and it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. Letting go. Let it happen. And then when you exhale, you go back into the pose because the belly goes in. Let it happen. It's a subtle movement, and you're aware of that movement. You're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing, but you're aware of that movement. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arch. If the back is straight, you're reaching out. If it's arched, you're scooping. Hip bones are pushing forward. Diagonally, back is arching, head is going up. Front knee is not over the toes. So if it is, lengthen up some and then do the best you can. You're accepting where you are and you're feeling opened. You're open. So mindset of openness here. Tap into that feeling of openness. And just focus on the breathing, accepting where you are. Acceptance has an element of openness in it. It's the same thing basically, it's just different words. When you accept, you become open. When you feel open, you're going to accept. I just use the different words to explain the oneness. Now you're going to go to high lunge. With the high lunge, curl the toes under the back, knee goes up, get the legs straight as you can. Then move into the downward dog. With the downward dog, you are pushing into this pose. But you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, and there's no tension in the neck. So the head is dangling, and you're accepting where you are. Again, acceptance is openness. Even though you're closed up in the pose, when you accept, boom, you have this openness that happens. Becoming more than just the closed up part of your body. You're like, hey, I'm closed up. I feel closed. No, you're open because you're accepting. Then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and chest, slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. And it's the upward dog. Upward dog, palms are to the floor. Tops of the feet are to the floor only. Now, if this is too much, you're going to go to the cow, arch the back. Or you go to small cobra, you bring yourself up. Just the chest is off the floor. Or you do the upward dog and do the best you can. Or you do it perfectly. If you're feeling like, man, I'm doing this perfectly, let go of even that mindset. It's fantastic, it's great, but that is judgment still, and it will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. That's the goal. Oneness, which is yoga. Now back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbone to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And you are pushing into the pose, but you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Let the head dangle. And just focus on the breathing. You can bring your left foot up between the hands into a low lunge, or a low lunge, up the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. And you're going to make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some. And just feel opened. Feeling openness. And acceptance. So you're accepting where you are. Taps into openness. It's all the same. Just different words. Think about language. Language separates. Once you use words, you're separating an experience. But look past that. High lunge, so curl the toes under the back, knee goes up, and move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Just accept where you are. So even if you're up here, you're like, man, I'm not doing good. Let go of that. That's judgment. That's not yoga. Yoga is when you get here and you accept where you are. Yoga is about acceptance, oneness. Just like Swami Satchidananda was saying, acceptance. That's what we're learning on yoga mat is yoga. And then arch the back, raise. Inhale. Inhale again. And exhale. It was terrible on that instruction. Sorry. And then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Again, just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Ostracized feet, left leg is back. Into a low lunge, opening up, feeling opened. When you're in the low lunge, you're opening, you're feeling opened. I don't care if you feel like you're down here, you're closed up, right? You're thinking, I'm closed up. Let go of that mindset. That's judgment. You are opened. Openness is a mindset. Openness is not about the body position. We tap into it, we remind ourselves when we're in this position. But the position does not determine if you're open or not. Because openness is a mindset. Just like we do in the downward dog. So let's practice in the downward dog. So toes curl under the back, knee goes up, high lunge, then downward dog. So we're in the downward dog. The body is technically closed up. But the body does not determine if we have a mindset of openness. What determines openness is acceptance. So technically, the body's closed up, right? But when you accept where you are in this pose, once you're settled, you accept, boom, you have the mindset of openness. Openness is acceptance. Acceptance is openness. It's a mindset. That's what we're learning on the yoga mat. All mindsets, plural. Then you'll slide into the upper dog, drop down to knees and chest slide up. Feeling open. Do the cow, just like I showed you, or the small cobra, or just accept where you are in the upper dog. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it, accepting where you are. Then you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands, low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back straight or arch. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some, and then do the best you can. You're accepting, feeling opened. Openness is important, and I stress openness because it's a mindset. And when you get off the yoga mat, you feel opened throughout the day. Nothing like having your day where you're just open. You're open to new ideas, new adventures, new thinking. Allows you to accept, allows you to let go of control. And like Swami Satchidananda was saying, that is yoga. That is yoga. Accepting yourself. When you accept where you are on the mat, you're essentially learning to accept who you are off the yoga mat. Be true, be you. I don't just have that up there because, hey, that's cool. I truly believe that. Be you, man. Then high lunge. Then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Again, you accept where you are. Technically, you're closed up, but you're feeling opened because you are accepting. And this pose is important because it allows you to become aware of subtleness. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, pushes you out of the pose. When you exhale, the belly goes in, you go back into the pose. It's a subtle movement, but you're aware of that subtleness. So when you get off the yoga mat, you're aware of subtleness around you. Very important. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale. 4 more, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, accept, and just focus on the breathing. Become aware. When you're focused on the breathing, it heightens your awareness. It lets you become aware of what's being stretched. Maybe you have a so-called issue in your lower back or your knee or your shoulder or your neck. You're aware of those things, but you're not those things. So you're not focused on them. You're focusing on the breathing. The left leg is back, low lunge. Feel opened. Even in this pose, say, hey, my knee hurts. Boom, don't let that so-called issue become who you are. You're focused on the breathing. You're aware that your knee hurts. Yeah, okay. But you handle it. But you don't become the so-called problem. And that's a mindset that we're learning. So when you're off the yoga mat, something happens in your everyday life, you're not the situation. You handle it. I'm not saying don't handle it. You got to handle things in life. You got to pay bills. You got to do certain things. But you're not letting your so-called problems become who you are. You're not disrupting that peace. Just like Swami Satchidananda was saying. I pointed over there because that's where the quote's at. Then downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it. Push into it as much as you can. Accept where you are. Now, if you feel like, man, I can't go any further, don't go any further. Listen to yourself. We're doing yoga together. I'm not your yoga master. I'm not a guru. I don't want to be your guru. I don't want to be your leader. We're doing this together. I'm learning as I'm teaching too. Then upward dog, but modify it. I'm definitely learning. After 145 times in a row, every single day for 145 I'm learning. I'm learning how to instruct better. I'm thinking, man, I should say this, I should say that. You know, I've been teaching 20 years, and then I'm feeling like, man, I know this inside and out. Teach every day. You'll learn that you can do better instruction, at least for me. Downward dog, pushing into it. So we're in this together, man. The left foot is up between the hands, feeling opened. Again, tap into openness. 100% focus on the breathing, feeling opened. Because you're accepting, you're feeling opened. The high lunge. And standing forward bend, put yourself in and down. Accept where you are. Focus on the breathing. That's when I know I need music. When I get silent, I feel like I should be talking. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale. But silence is best, right? Usually it's best, not always. Then bring yourself in and down. But music is good too. I'll get music eventually, but I got to figure out the copyright thing. I wanted to play music when I first started, and I realized, wait, you get all my videos taken down. You don't want to steal people's content on accident, even if it's on accident. Left leg's back, open lunge. Low lunge, open lunge. Hey, that's a new pose, open lunge. That's why I wish I could, like the integral yoga videos. I see these guys do commentary on videos, and they put the video on the bottom and they do it. But I'm not sure if I did that, I might get them pulled. They might have some deal. I don't know. Usually the comedy stuff. I watch this guy. What's this guy's name? No, I watch one guy that does the comedy. Oh, these 2 guys that watch comedy. And then there's one guy that does it for rap. I don't know why. I just like to watch it. Then high lunge. Downward dog, pushing into it. Oh, Frankenstein's Lab is the two guys that watch the comedy. just their reactions. Watching them laugh makes you laugh. Laugh. There is a laughing yoga too. Hey, I just thought about that. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Tapping into laughing yoga. Then upper dog. Feeling opened. Downward dog, pushing into it. Left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge, feeling opened. Again, tap into openness. Just feel opened. High lunge, then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Accept. Acceptance allows openness. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And exhale. Then you're going to go to mountain pose. Now we're going to pause here because we're going to do 2 sun salutations. And we're going to do them how I was taught to do them a long time ago. So it's basically integral yoga, but with a little hint of that I learned. This is before Google, so I learned it from a book, Bo Lozoff's We're All Doing Time book. And it's where we're going to do a low lunge every time, but when you're opening up, you're inhaling slowly. We're going to go together, so you're going to go inhale slowly so we can go together. And when you close up, you're exhaling. Go into the next pose, you're inhaling. Close up, exhaling. That's how the sun salutations are designed. Open up, close up, open up, close up. And the breath follows that pattern of the body. And then you focus 100% on the breathing. That's your focus point. And that allows the sun salutations to become a form of a moving meditation. So we're always going to do the low lunge. When you're in a low lunge, you're inhaling. Go to downward dog, you're exhaling. Over dog, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. You're following that pattern, but you're focused 100% on the breathing, which heightens your awareness, lets you know what's happening in the body. And that is what allows the sun salutation to become a form of a moving meditation. Now, I pause because if it's too much, don't do it. Just stay in the mountain pose. Mountain pose is fine. It's a pose. You just focus 100% on the breathing. Doesn't matter. So, feet are shoulder width apart. Mountain pose. And just focus on the breathing. Palms together. Thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Then exhale, hinge forward. Standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. Get all the air out. And low lunge. Left leg is back. Opening up. Inhaling slowly. Downward dog. Exhale. Get all the air out. Upward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Standing forward bend. Push all the air out. Get all the air out. Palms together. Reach out. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. Left leg is back. Inhale, low lunge. You're feeling open. You're accepting. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, standing forward bend. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And exhale. And you're going to go to mountain pose. Now, mountain pose, you're just going to watch yourself breathe. So make sure the skeleton is standing as if you were just your skeleton. Letting the skeleton stand, so no tension anywhere. And you're focused on the breathing. You're going to watch yourself breathe. You're going to watch the belly go in and out as you inhale, exhale. You inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, the belly goes in. You're watching that. Or when you focus to the tip of the nose, watch the air go in and out. Just pick one, stay with it, and watch it. What'll happen, you'll start controlling your breathing. When you realize you're controlling your breathing, let go and just watch yourself breathe. You're already breathing automatically, so you're just going to let go and watch it. And then what'll happen is you'll start to think about other things. And you realize, hey, I've been thinking about something else, not my breathing. Don't judge it. Just bring your focus back to the breathing. And that'll continue. You'll start to think about other things, and then you'll realize it, and then you bring your focus back to the breathing, and you do it again and again and again. But then eventually, you'll just watch yourself breathe. And what happens is you become aware that you're not your thoughts, but the thing watching your thoughts. Very important. That means you're the controller of your thoughts. You can make all your thoughts positive. That's how I teach yoga. It's a mindset. So we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. That's it. That's it. That's number 345. 145. YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.